Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it may be, wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this video. Happy day today. This video might be a little bit longer. I think I'm going to try doing this all in one video. But what I've got here is I've got a box of coins from a new bank. This is a bank I've never gone to before. I have no idea what I'm trying to, or what kind of coins they're going to have. Looking through everything, it is all customer wrapped rolls. So you don't know what I don't know what I'm going to get. This is a normal, what I call $100 tester to see what kind of coins the bank carries or what it is. It is a smaller local branch, so it's not a big box, big name school or a bank, so you never know what you're going to get out of that. What I got is I've got 5 rolls of quarters to go through. I've got 5 rolls of dimes, 10 rolls of nickels, and 10 rolls of pennies. So a little spread across there. I'm going to try getting them all into one video here just as a tester. If this bank does well, or if I'm liking what I'm getting here, I may go to it again. It's not a challenge to go to this bank. It's not necessarily a local conveniency, but again, you just never know what to expect. So, we're going to look here. I don't expect much. It's looking all clad, and clad. All right, so with quarters again, I'm going to be looking for 2012 L Unique is the last quarter that I need for my collection. And then I also going to look for, as I was just there, 2019. I'm going to be looking for any kind of West Point quarters. I'm going to look for any of the double dies, um, variations. Ooh, that's ugly. 2020. Please don't be a W. Nope, Philly. Good. Let's get a little better light in here. What did I say? So variations, error coins, doubles, completes. 2024 is also going to be on my list here. Just as those are just now coming out. I have not seen them. So of course those are going to be needing to add on to my collection as well. So I'm not expecting much. I don't know. We're getting 2022s. We did have a 60 in here. Oh, Wisconsin. I'll look for those low leaf or high leaf variants, which we don't have here. That's pretty good condition though. 77, 83s. We're going to look for the Spitting Eagle. What is that? 2015 Blue Ridge. We'll look for, of course, any of those varieties and variations that come up. Let's see here, 19. So we're going to do this, and like I said, I'll do this quick. I'll probably do one each live for each denomination as we do this. But then, 65. Always double check on the enders for the 65 to make sure it is clad and not a silver error on that. Yeah, but I'll do one roll live for each on these. Bring it back in here soon for any of the variations or if there's any fines. Man, some of these are just really dirty. But I don't know what to expect, so this is a little bit exciting. 2011. It's a little exciting for me. It's going back to the old school, new bank, new location. We get it stuck into our routines. Always good to find another bank that is willing to, willing to let you come in, spend $100 worth of coins, $50 of quarters, $25 of dimes, $20 of nickels and $5 of pennies. It's just a good, easy amount, reasonable for anybody new to the coin collecting world without making a huge investment of buying into anything. Philly. Yeah, it's just a good starting point. Like some decent conditions, good spreads, but nothing here that I need. No real variations that are jumping out at me. That was Kansas, and God we trust. 86. 2021. A lot more recent ones in here. Again, like I said, no variations as of yet. None of the cut errors on the 2021s. And that's it. Alright, so last coin. So first roll had nothing in it. I got 4 more to go. I'll bring you back in if there's any finds. Alright, so roll number 4 giving me my first find. Well, I guess find and a half here. I did have in an earlier roll, I didn't highlight. That is a bicentennial. What is with my focus all of a sudden? Bicentennial. Let's see here. Denver Mint. But this one, as it's coming up the reverse side up here, this is definitely new to me. Bring that in a little bit. There we go. That is Equal Opportunity in Education, United States of America, E pluribus. Patsy Takamoto. That is a new, brand new 2024D. So that is a new one for me. I haven't seen any of the 2024 quarters yet, but there's my first Denver Mint. So happy book find. Alright, so here we go with a summary for the quarters. Like I said, I think this might be an all-in-one video. Only 2 finds there. That was that bicentennial Denver Mint. And we had the new 2024 Denver Mint as well. And that's the Patsy Takamoto Education. So that's a book fill for me. Bicentennial's just a normal collection, and I'll bring you back here shortly for the dimes. Alright folks, so here we are for 5 rolls of dimes, again all customer wrapped. I have the machine wrapped one side here and folded over on the other side. I have not looked at these yet, so we're just going to take a quick look. So 2001. I don't do a lot of dimes. 2022, so that's got some new ones. For me, I do have a dime book that I started, reverse ender, and that's a 2000 on that end. I forgot to check this one. I do have a dime book. I haven't filled it, and it's not one of my favorites. Reverse and reverse. And not one of my favorite coin denominations here to hunt, but I do want to complete that book. 1986, and what do we have? Another 2020 something. So let's start with the double ender on this one here, and we'll do this together. Let's see here. Oop, I lost my page. Let me go over here, flip, so I know what I need here. I need a 2008, 2009, which I knew of, and some 1970s to complete my book. But we're of course going to start by looking at the ends, and these look like there's going to be some newer ones in there. Still nice clean edges on that, so nothing really sticking out. And I don't know much about errors on these, so these are going to be quick. I look more curious on those. That's close. That's definitely clad there. 1965. Not the one I need. 2023s, which I have. I'll have to look. I don't know if anybody's got a good source as to dimes or what I should be looking for with dimes other than just completing my album. 66, it's another nice older one. 2005, 90, 19, 16, 98, 21, 87, 19, obviously 2024s I will also need. I just find these, the other reason I don't like them, got my glasses off so I could see better, but they're such a small denomination, does not make it easy to read dates. 83, 67, did I need a no, I needed a 69. Let's see here, 20s, 23, 23, it's an older one, 74, which I don't need, and a lot of 2020s, 21, 22s, 23s, 15, but none of the years that I need. So that is rule number one. I'm actually going to do this because really the only thing to look for at the dimes, we're going to do a couple rolls here, is to see if there's any silver that gets worked in there, and nothing in that one either. Alright, so I'll bring you back if there's anything that I find, anything that I notice, or any book fills. So like I said, dimes was going to be a quick one. 5 rolls of dimes, not a zip zilch, nothing. No fines, no book fills. The only thing that happened was I got shorted a dime. Lost 9 cents there. That somehow somebody managed to get a penny, memorial penny, in a dime roll. That's not an easy fit, especially with these type rolls. I mean, these are tight. To put that penny in there takes a lot of packing to do. So, but that's it. So on with the nickels. Alright folks, so here we are with the nickels from this new bank. All customer wrapped. They came in these 2 wrappings. I got a 4 in the stripes and 6 here in this machine wrap roll. So I didn't really go through any of the ends. I want to keep this a little more interesting on there, but they're definitely circulated. I'm going to start off with these striped wraps. It's a different color. It's a little lighter blue. I don't know if that's just because they're older. My hopes that it's an older collection, or if it's just whatever they bought and had. And I do still like checking the ends. There's not going to be much. I mean, most of these are looking well loved. With the nickels, my albums are pretty much done, so I'm just going to go through these real quick. I'm looking for 1959 and earlier, and then I'll go back through a little bit more detailed and look for any that might have any kind of cut error. Beehiving, I guess, is the term people are using nowadays. And any kind of error coins, varieties that might be out there. Always looking for the 2009s, of course. Those are lower mintage. 2024, because it's the new year. Kind of like these 2004, 2005s for any of the doubling that may be there. A lot of in the 70s come back. That's a D. We'll check for any kind of proofs. silver, of course, but really for the most part, it's 82, 64. That's the oldest there, Denver. Let's see here, another 82. Some 70s, 2004, 2075. So nothing. 63. There's our oldest one there. We're getting closer. No mint mark on the 63. No steps, and the last one is the 79. So let's check that one out in relation to this style. Looking the same. This has got an interesting, a little more greenish color, and that one, oh, we got a nice shiny one there. Let's drop those two off. Nothing really jumping out of those. Alright, what were those? 64 and 64. So we'll get a little closer. 60, right on the cusp. No mint mark on that one. So we're getting closer. 1960s beating that one. 2023. '67. This just looks like a regular turned in circulated roll. So 86, 82s, those are looking older than the 60s were looking. 80 coins I just don't think have held up to the wear as some of the way they used to make it. Alright, so there it is. 2 quick rolls, no fines. I'll bring you back in if there are any fines. Alright, I was getting worried there. I'm on roll number 6. Finally getting our first find. This is a 1959. I'm sure you can see the date there somewhere. Alright, so 1959 this, and it is a Denver mint. So the last year, first year, newest year that I collect here, 1959 Denver. Bring you in for the next find. Alright, here's something fun for roll number 7. Spread it out and look at that right there. I'm going to pull this out of order. I got white gunk on this coin. Looks like somebody put white out on there. Wonder if it's to change the weight, because that is a Canadian on that. Interesting. White painted Canadian 1982. Alright, here I think roll 10 for the nickels is finally giving us some finds. This has been a quiet roll, but look at how nice and shiny. Nice mirror surface on that. That's a 2005 Canadian. So another foreign find there. That's 2 Canadians out of these 10 rolls. And I noticed when I was fanning these out, right behind it, at 89, 75, there it is, 1947. Now, 1947 is pretty common if it's Philadelphia or Denver. So what we're looking for is the San Francisco mint mark. And that does have a mint mark. See if I can see it through, if that could focus on there. And that is not focusing there. So let's just take a quick look here. this way. Nope, that is a Denver. So a common 47, Denver. Pretty good condition. Not an upgrade to the album. I'm going to end this one right here with 1940. I think that's, if I remember right, that's pretty common year here. 1939s. Yeah, so that's nothing low key or minted on there. And that does have a mint mark, and that is an S. So ending this roll, roll 10, with a couple finds, which is nice. Yep. So 1940. There we go. Better focus. 1940S to end the hunt. So 10 rolls. And we sort of have 6 finds here. I'll get them organized as we go over with so we zoom in, maybe that'll help with the focus. There's our 6 finds. So we have the 1940S. We have a 1947 Denver. 1959 Denver for the key finds. We also have, just because I keep them, because I don't see them that often, a 1970S. I always like the San Francisco mints here. We have that nice, shiny 2005, there we go, 2005 Canadian, and the fun find of it just happens to be a 1982 Canadian that was painted. Alright, and here we are now with our pennies. I'm going to do the first roll. I got 10 rolls of the pennies from this new bank, and they are all customer wrapped. So like I said, I think I haven't had the best of luck with this bank yet, but for a decent nickels, quarters weren't that happy. Dimes, of course, were never happy. Didn't get many results from there, but those are looking pretty dark. So let's just take a look here. We're looking to separate our quarters, of course, and I'll go through a little more in depth here with quarters. Copper. Go through a little more in depth with some of these. Can't quite read that one. Looking for our Wheaties. Looking for any good characters. Good condition. That's almost an AU 2004. So I'll look at some for errors, but mostly I'm just going. Wheats are my main one here, and again I'll be separating. Wow. Good one. Sorry, it's like squirrel here. Look at that. That's a 2006. And that is in really great condition. So there might be some upgrades to this. I'm going to pull that one out too. Put that one aside. See if there's going to be any upgrades to it. 79. But anyways, I'm going to separate the coppers and separate my 1982s for my other video there, and we'll see what this has overall. So I am getting some good copper out of here, better than expected. Again, nothing glaring. We will have our double dice look off camera just to save time here. Well, talk about corrosion. 64, 78. Alright. 81. And that's looking like it. Alright. Nothing but copper. Or a few coppers. So there's There we go. There's the copper coins there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's about average, about 25% copper. But I'll bring you back in once I get through anything and the others, if there's any finds during these pennies, and give you the summary at the end. All right, so roll number 2 here gives us our first foreign find for the pennies. That is a 1977 Canadian, so that is copper on there. That is, oh, flipped the wrong way. That is the young head of Queen Elizabeth, 1977. I don't think that's an upgrade, but I do have that. So, foreign find for roll 2. Roll number 2 also gives us our first wheatie. Look at that, 1940. A little dirty, but there it is. Wheat cent, number 1 for the find. So yay. Well worn, not fully in the details there, but a 1940 Philadelphia wheat cent for the win. And here's another Canadian coming up here, backside. That is a 1962. So another nice copper. Flip the other way. And another young Queen Elizabeth on the front. So 2 Canadians so far. All right, here we are on roll number 7. Just getting going on this, and look at that. We have this turn up. Reverse side, that is a nice shiny, good condition Lincoln Professional Life, and that is the 2009 Philadelphia. A little dirty on the front end, but really good condition. And here we are again, same roll, same coin, 2009. Did I say that's the Professional Life Philadelphia? I rarely see that, and again, in great condition. Well, we got 2 of them. Look at that. Here we go on roll number 8. Another 2009. Not in the best of condition, but that is, I believe, the formative years. Lincoln sitting on a log there. 2009 Philly. So 3 2009 in these rolls. All right, folks, so here we are for the summary. And I gotta say, the pennies were probably the most exciting part of this bank. I didn't know what to expect between the quarters, the dimes, not showing a lot. Nickels got a little bit better with some fun finds here, as you saw earlier. But man, the pennies won hands down. It will make me want to come back to this bank just for pennies. Standard rolls, I would say, out of the 10 rolls of pennies that I did get through, we have the 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, and my 1982s, which will go into a future video here soon. I am saying soon on sorting through all the 18 or 1982s variables. But that there totals roughly just over 22% copper, not including the 1982s. So about average for copper finds within 10 penny rolls. I'm still right around that 20 to 25% average for copper. Other good finds that we found, we did find 2 foreign coins, Canadians. We got 1962 and a 1977. Even though my focus isn't working here, there you go, 1962, 1977. So also copper. Nice finds. The winner find, though, is our wheat cent. We did find 1 wheat penny in this 10 roll challenge, and that is a 1940 Philadelphia. Not an upgrade. I already have one in the books, so it's just a fun find nonetheless. We also did have 3, well, that's unheard of for me, but 3 2009. We had one formative year and two professional. I believe were the professional life and then the formative years, all from the Philadelphia. But man, look at, I know it's going to be hard to focus on this for the shine because of this condition, and that is where these 10 rolls stood out. Talk about some upgrades I can't wait to figure out. I didn't pull them all. I just sort of limited and went through, and I'll show you right here. So let me get these in my hands here. This is just a small token of it. I mean, look at the shine on those. Yes, you are seeing those correctly. These are near mint uh, pennies, and these vary in date range on these. I am going to throw those back for somebody else to find. I threw a lot of these back, but I did keep. These are going to be some upgrades. I mean, look at all of these that I kept. So the first two, let's see if I can shift this down here. The first two that I did keep, again, just excellent condition. These might be upgrades for me. Is we're looking at 1976 Denver and a 1978 Denver. Excellent condition, almost uncirculated with those. So those might be upgrades for my book. But then these here, I mean, I'm not even going to lift these up. We'll get a little better focus. But we have a 1999, 2003, 2004 P&D, 2005 P&D, 2006 P&D, 2007 Denver and Philly, 2008 Denver and Philly, 2011, 2012, slide these over, they keep going, 2012, 2014, 15, 16, 17 P&D, 18 Philly, and 19 Denver. I mean, all of those, and I'll just pull up the one so see if we can see on this one. That's a big glare, is not intentional here, but that is what we're after. I mean, look at the shine on that. These are like fresh from the mint, uncirculated roll out of there. Excellent condition, so definitely going to be looking at upgrades. Here's a 2015. Even looking at this zoomed in, a little smudge there, but I mean, look at that condition. These are going to be, let's go to the 1999. I mean, this coin is 25 years old and in excellent, excellent condition. So I'll double check on these for any kind of upgrades for my books, but that's what made it such an interesting find. I mean, 22% copper, 1 wheat, 3 2009s, and then all these shiny, almost uncirculated condition, mint state, high mint state pennies. I'm going to go through my books here, put it away, but thank you guys again for joining in. Remember, hit that subscribe button, give me those thumbs up, and make some comments in the section below. Would love to hear your comments on all these finds. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day.